Hi there, this is Fixed It. Before I bought these little zinc batteries, I read a number of reports of people saying that they were unchargeable after a couple of uses, and I've actually come across this problem myself and was tempted to stop using them. But they're really good and really effective. And what I've discovered is they discharge to a really low level, and this one, for example, is 0.74 of a volt. And this one's 0. Now the problem is, once they drop down to 0, their dedicated BPI charger appears to be charging them, but after a charge there's absolutely nothing in there. Although these appear to be charging, after 10 minutes these batteries were showing no sign of charging at all. So by all accounts, using their original charger, these batteries are now totally and utterly useless. Here's how to revive them. What you can't do is stick them in a normal charger for any length of time, because if you do, they'll overheat and possibly a risk of fire. However, if you put them in there for a couple of minutes, they will develop a significant enough charge in order to allow them to be charged with their original charger. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so what's happening now is that there's 0 amps in the batteries. But basically we've got pretty dead batteries. Okay, now what this nice machine does is it swaps between the current that's available on the battery. So at the moment all of the batteries are showing 000 milliamp hours. While this is just working, I'll explain. This is an absolutely brilliant charger that I got offline. It can run off USB 5 volts with a special cable, and it'll charge nickel metal hydride, and it'll also charge the 3.7 volts lithium batteries safely, because some of the charges you get with lithium batteries are awful. What's happening now is it's saying that the batteries are now 1 milliamp hour, and if I switch to the other two batteries, they're all now showing 1 milliamp hour. Now I'll just let this run and let you show, but what I'm going to do is when it gets to 10 milliamp hours, I'm going to stop the process, and then I'm going to put them in the BPI nickel zinc charger, and they should charge normally. As you can see, we're up to 5 milliamp hours. Okay, we're up to 8 milliamp hours, and I'll just put my fingers on the batteries just to make sure that none are getting hot, and they're all completely cold. Okay, so we've reached 10 milliamp hours, and now if I disconnect these batteries one at a time and just test the voltage on them, we can say that's saying it's 1.78 volts, 225%. .68 volts, 193%, but you can see that's rushing down quickly. .215%, 1.74. 1.79 at 226%. So as you can see, they've now say they've got a large charge and a large percentage, but that isn't really true. What they do have is they do have a charge. So now what I'll do is I'll plug these two chargers into here, and now I'll insert the batteries. That's 1, 2, and you can see the lights have come on straight away. Before they didn't. Okay, now you do get some strange mysterious flashing going on here, and if you actually listen as well, you can hear some strange crackling noises, and I'm not sure what that is, but it seems to be completely safe. So now what I'm going to do is I'll switch off, and then I'll come back when these lights have turned off, which means the batteries will be charged, and then I'll test the voltage on the batteries. But they should all now fully charged. So that was 4 completely dead batteries that wouldn't charge in their own charger, that have been reinvigorated by being placed in a nickel metal hydride charger for roughly 4 or 5 minutes. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.